Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first losers round of the upper bracket between NachoBrado and haroldshoemaker. I'm Draco, joined by Yam.
Hello, everyone. And yes, we got a thrilling match here. Very excited. This one is probably too close to call, or it should be on paper. And yeah, appreciate everyone's patience in the pre-match. We had some technical difficulties, and are happy that they are all been sorted out.
Yep, and we are starting on Zuga.
Yeah, they did the pre-match ban picks just moments ago, and Zuga was chosen. And I believe they are actually off. I believe this was the start there. We'll go ahead and get the sync in.
Yep, it looks like they're started. Man, they're really hugging those lines.
Oops, I put in the sync wrong. Sorry.
We're going to have a long sync pause coming back.
All right, we should be good.
Still roughly about 10 seconds off. About 9 seconds off still.
Oh! A brutal death there on the... Oh, but Nacho following up with a death of his own, which sort of equalizes things there.
Yeah.
And...
yeah, both died in around the same spot, too!
The sync has now reversed itself.
Yep.
You can't ever just have one set of technical difficulties. There has to be a couple more once
Yikes!
you get the first...
Oh!
Oh, see the look back there as he explodes.
Oof. Nacho's like about 6 seconds ahead because of that.
All right. 1 minute and 53 seconds later, I think we get the sync dialed in.
Yep, now it's good. That was a little seesawing back and forth.
It's our first time, folks. Not really.
Jeez, Harold's hugging that really tightly. It's almost like reckless.
Yep. Yeah, Harold's sort of playing on a bit of an unfamiliar setup. He's had some setup difficulties as we were getting going here. So he might be, you know, a little bit uncomfortable here. And he certainly mentioned pre-match that he's a bit stressed out. He just got off a long shift from work, but he's certainly looking pretty good going around this turn here on lap 2.
Yeah.
And this is one that's on paper really hard to call because Nacho has all the tournament experience. Oh gosh, Harold so close to dying there, but avoids it. And Harold probably like the higher skilled runner, like on paper for tracks that he's really good at. But you know, it's just a battle of experience versus sort of raw skill here. Oh, and he
the dozer 2 out of 3 laps. Oof.
Yeah, that hurts. That dozer was not in a good spot because of the timing.
Crashes.
Right, because of his deaths. And yeah, this one is sure to be a very interesting match as long as I think Harold like gets over his sort of stress and, you know, whatever else he might be dealing with, can dial in his setup, because I think these two runners are super evenly matched and we should have a great match here.
Yeah. He also mentioned he was not too comfortable on Zuga to begin with.
Yeah, I don't think either runner's like necessarily thrilled to be on Zuga, but it is what they landed on at the initial ban, so. And so yeah, Harold will lose this track unless we see another death from Nacho here. And oh gosh, Nacho also getting really close to hitting that invisible wall up there, but he avoids death. And it looks like, well, we'll see how this dozer goes here.
Right at the top, and it starts reversing.
Wow, Nacho just barely braked in time to get that.
Oh boy! Harold crashes into the dozer all 3 laps.
Yeah, that's brutal, especially because if he hadn't, like, yeah, he needed to crash probably 2 fewer times to take that, but yeah. Nacho was looking sketchy on that second dozer too, which is like surprising that he didn't actually explode there. Or the third dozer. And with that, Nacho does take a 1-0 lead here. This is a best of 9, is that correct? Yeah, it's best of 9.
Best of 9.
And we have our players sending in their permabans here. We have Harold permabanning Fire Mountain Rally. That will not be in the pool today. Nacho responds by permabanning the Bunta Classic, so we won't be seeing that either.
Puppy's Breakers brand from Harold. And NW Mountain Run from Nacho.
Yep, so once again, the tracks that are banned, permabanned, this match will be FMR, Bunta Classic, Bumpy's Breakers, and NW Mountain Run. And yeah, there are a lot of Trugets riding on this match today. I think I'll take a look at the total betting pool here. We do have 100 or 260 million Trugets on Nacho and only 86 on Harold. A bit surprising. So Nacho definitely favored by the odds. But if I'm a Vegas casino, I would put the odds a little more in Harold's favor. I think if he can show us, what he's capable of, then he, I think, could very well take this match. But it's sort of, depends how he races, whether he can get the picks that he wants and needs, which is not a guarantee.
Yeah, and yeah. We have our next track coming in. So Boba band from Harold, Vengeance band from Nacho, and we're going to Malastar 100.
Yeah, interesting that Nacho banned Vengeance there. I guess he must have just not practiced it at all, because I don't think Harold's particularly fond of that track, but I could be wrong. But in any case, yeah, Harold picks M100 here, and should be seeing a straightforward bin mirror with, 24 FPS.
Tried this with Mike. He would have beaten him if it weren't for him crashing. So, because the thing I can say about Harold is that he just really pushes his lines to the edge to crashing easily.
You'll come back, huh?
Yeah, he plays super risky, and that sort of play style is very unforgiving of mistakes.
Particularly in tournament setting.
Yeah, and honestly,
he's just hugging. He's just hugging those lines.
it's also honestly like that first track is particularly like doubly sensitive to mistakes, because you crash once on most tracks, like sure you're behind 3 seconds, but you crash once on Zaga and your entire race is kind of screwed up because the bulldozer timing is such that you can't really have the race you need to have if you make a single mistake there. So super tough break for Nacho on race 1 there, or for Harold on race 1. Yeah, these are still just the warm-ups here.
And this track is based off a real life racetrack, Sonoma Raceway. And it also is interesting because with the traction and frame rate in this game, you do the lowest of the low here of 2420. Mainly for the hairpin that Harold just went through.
Yeah, you need super low traction so you can get around that sort of 180-degree turn, which requires lowering your FPS down to 24 for the cinematic experience. And yep, should see the start coming in momentarily.
Why did he do 4 racers? That might cost him the race if he does it. Yee!
Yeah, that is a little sketchy. So this should be the real start from Nacho there.
It's like I'm not so sure, was I? Did the countdown already been given? Oh, it looks like they're...
Oh, there we go. It's got an extra long countdown today.
Here we go.
And look at that, a perfect sync.
Perfect. We don't need to sync the streams up this time.
They don't sync them any better than that, folks.
I think he was using 4 racers so we could get a tighter line.
How would that give it? Oh, for like the very start, you mean? Like get a better starting position?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that has been a strategy that's talked about, but it seems highly risky. It seems like Harold is just really tempting fate, tempting those AI racers to get in his path on lap 3 there. But regardless, both of them go through the hairpin clean, and Harold's looking just a little bit ahead just because of his sort of riskier lines, and yeah, looking good so far.
He tuned the AI to fast when he was doing average in practice.
And yeah, I know that on fast AI you don't catch up to 4th, but Harold did not have him on fast. So.
He tuned it to fast just before racing.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
Oof.
He's still ahead, though. Oh, this is a race now. Let's see what happens this final lap.
This is too close to call.
Oh
my gosh. Why did you do that, Harold? Why did you fly off the hill and crash into the wall? You didn't need to do that. Oh, that's tragic. I mean...
Whoa! Crashes in the hairpin, too, and that insult to injury.
That was a bizarre crash. That second... I mean, they both were, to me. It almost looked like he's having control difficulties, because that is super unusual.
He just said, oh, not too he just really had a bad mental break. It's over, he just said in chat. Oh, no.
That is a toughie. I mean, he was looking so good. I don't know how he managed to crash there, or how that crash happened. God, yeah, that's.
Pulling out the Scrapper's run skips, it looks like.
Man, yeah. I hope Harold can overcome his tilt here, because he's going to need it. He's going to need to sort of calm down mentally if he wants to take these races, which, again, he has every ability to do so, but... yeah, Nacho Temp Band Abyss and Harold picking Scrapper skips here, which hopefully this is something he's practiced. It is another track that sort of tempts fate with death, because this the jump that constitutes the skip can just sort of randomly kill you. So pretty risky choice.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the double skip. Because he did that last time against Mike and he won against him. But can he repeat it again, particularly with his tiltedness?
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really slide on the hill there, but also he just kind of turned to the left too. I mean, I just hope that he's not having like, keyboard control issues, because that would be very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, SR skips it's pretty similar to normal scrappers run, except for this one area with the near the like sort of turn of death, the big yellow and black turn of death. You get around that. You'll see. Yeah, I mean, we'll see Nacho do it here. Oh no, Nacho actually decides not to even go for the skip. So, but you should see Harold do it here. And yeah, you just do that, and you chop off about maybe half a second doing that each lap.
And now he's going to go for the second one.
Yeah, this one's a lot of fun too. I mean, if Harold can do this all 3 laps, like, if he just does it 1 lap, that should be a W. Like, that should be an easy win. So hopefully he does that and doesn't crash.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like he is like, he's so used to doing ILs that he doesn't know how to kind of temper himself to be a bit more risk averse in turning while still being really fast, which is something Nacho, with his turning experience, has a lot of experience with.
Definitely. Yep, that's definitely true of Harold. He's going full tilt all the time. And yep, again, these are just warm-ups here. Countdown will be coming in pretty soon, but just seeing how these players are going to choose to approach this track here. I think it's a good strategy. I mean, I wish Nacho would go for the skip, but I do think that with... Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Oh, it crashes!
Yeah, there are ways to do it that are sort of more and less safe. If you haven't practiced it, it's tough to just kind of pull out. It's like a really subtle kind of thing to not explode doing it. But even then, it's still inconsistent. But yeah, I think it's not the worst strategy in the world, I'll put it that way, for Nacho not to go for the skip, because Harold's just been dying all over the place and exploding. So
Yeah. Yikes! Both of them are blowing up pretty big on this track in the warm-ups.
they are... I mean, Harold's skips have looked pretty good so far, at least.
It's a new lap record.
A little out of bounds finish there from Nacho. Alright, we should see the restart momentarily.
Here we go.
I'm just glad that we got this match going without Harold's stream looking like a PowerPoint slideshow.
Yeah, agree.
And Harold is off. We'll get the sync in as soon as Nacho gets started.
Yee, that was sketchy.
Sketchy, but he makes it.
Yeah, he makes it, yeah. Oh, I thought Nacho would crash there. Oh, taking some bad bonks. Got a rage look back.
And there's our sync. Not sure why your delay is so large today. Sorry about that, everybody, but it's coming in.
It's a new lap record.
And so not a perfect sync here, but as you can see, regardless, Harold is significantly ahead. If he just keeps not oh gosh. Ooh.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
even.
little does he know, Nacho has also exploded. I was feeling terrible for Harold there. And he doesn't go for the second skip. I think it's a good choice because he doesn't have as much speed as he usually does, and he might explode if he had gone for it. So that is actually a great game sense sort of decision from Harold there on the fly, deciding to play a little more conservatively. And he is in the lead, so if he does not crash here, then he should be able to take this race.
Whoa, holding it. Let's see.
Oh, God. Oh, that's brutal. Nacho doesn't explode. Oh, gosh. He should not go for the skip here. Oh, but he's going for it.
Going for it like he has
Oh,
no option.
he actually does make it.
Looks like Nacho's gonna take it though.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Ugh.
Only by 2/10. By 2/10, Nacho wins.
Just not Harold's day, but then I just don't know if he knows how to tune down to his IL risk taking. Like he's dealing with both being tilted and just the fact that he just goes hard IL in tournament.
I mean, yeah, his setups there for the skip looked so clean in the warm-ups, and then in the race there, they were just subtly off in a way that just made him explode. And it's, yeah, I mean, this really just isn't his day. That is what kind of comes down to here. So far, anyway.
Ito and Abyss Band coming in.
So yeah, I guess Nacho just doesn't think that he can do the Abyss skip, or just doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to Gravine Gateway.
This is a, I don't even know what to think about this pick. I mean, it's like Harold's track to lose all the way. Like Harold has a much better GVG than Nacho, but it's just like, is he going to explode a bunch or is he gonna not explode a bunch?
Yeah, particularly with the mental mindset of losing so badly so far.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of these have been Harold's to lose, but this one in particular is like just a test of can he get it done here at all? Because like on paper, Harold should be able to die once, maybe even twice, and still come out on top over Nacho. But yeah, we'll see if he can do it.
And this is considered the hardest track in the game. It's super long and winding. It's also one of the few tracks where Ben is not the fastest. The fastest here is Bullseye Navoir, who's way more agile, but also way more fragile.
Yep. By, you know, considered basically the hardest or second hardest track in the game, it's just a long track, and just your skill and your practice, that's what comes into play here.
Yeah. And this track is a very much a high risk, high reward track because the riskier you take with the track, the faster you go. So that's going to be the question here, because this track you can practically kill you at every point.
Yeah, and I don't actually know what Nacho's time here on GVG is. It might be better than I'm giving him credit for. He's certainly looking pretty decent starting off here with like decent lines and boost patterns.
and Nacho's probably is not unknown to Gravine Gateway since he's very fond of foreseeing this track with no bullseye. So, if Nacho loses this, I wonder if he might run back his famous gambit.
What is the Nacho Gambit again?
Banning bullseye and going to Gravine Gateway or Fire
right.
Mountain Rally.
Right. Giving us the rat.
Yeah.
If it means Harold taking some races off Nacho here, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And
This may be our start.
it looks like it.
I'm gonna assume that it is. I think Harold's off here.
Yeah, it looks like Nacho's off too. Is
All right, I got the sync in. It'll be a minute here. Oh,
ooh!
Nacho's
And
an
it
early
doesn't-
death.
And it looks. Are we waiting for Harold to die too? Oh, come on, he doesn't.
Yeah,
But-
I don't even want to say Harold and death in the same sentence on this track because I'm just so worried that he's just gonna explode.
Really easy to with bullseye, especially as well.
But certainly, I mean, that's a good start for him to have Nacho die like that. Like, Nacho basically pulling a Herald there. Going for those double slots, that's super tricky.
Jeez, those lines are scaring me, Harold.
Yeah, if Harold does those slots all 3 laps on GBG, it would not surprise me at all to see him crash on them one of these laps. But he is, yeah, more than 3 seconds ahead now, so it's like, again, he can die probably twice and still take this, potentially.
124. Now, now in this lap, we're going to be seeing another characteristic of this track called in the Quake shortcut, where it gets broken open into lap 1. Here we go. Let's see. Brakes. Really clean.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very good Quake shortcut for Turney.
Nacho, not bad at all either.
Yeah, not bad. A little bit slower, but definitely just fine. And yeah, so far, I mean, Harold's cruising. He just has to stay locked in and keep racing like this, and this would be an easy W.
Yeah. Goes for... Whoa! I'm amazed he didn't die.
Yeah, his braking kind of carried him there, and just
He
choking.
survived all of that.
Yeah, just choking a little bit, but not enough to explode. I've never actually seen someone get stuck behind a tree in the swamp like that. That's pretty funny. It reminds me of the time DU got stuck behind the turn in 100. Getting really close to that wall there on the end of the lap, but still has a decent second lap there, given what what transpired in the swamp there.
Yeah. Both with 124 second laps.
Yeah, Nacho's lap was slower despite not having those same difficulties in the swamp, so...
There we go. Final Quake shortcut. Very smooth by Harold. Ooh, that was a little slow, but he made it.
Yeah, a little sketchy, but... Still, yeah, in Harold's court.
Yeah.
Clean jungle. See how he does swamp here. The way he does that slot, it just terrifies me, but... comes through it clean. And Harold should take this.
Yeah. Yeah, Harold has this. And a really solid time, too, at 4:11.
Yeah, wow. That's a great time. Considering he came to a complete stop in the swamp.
Full 11 seconds behind for Nacho. Now it's Nacho's pick. And he has a lot broader of a pool compared to, and he has a lot more broader of a track pool compared to Harold.
Yeah, we'll see what Nacho wants to do here. Whether he goes for something he's super confident in and just tries to, go for the quick kill, or whether he wants to do something fun, which could be very risky because, again, like, if anyone could sort of come back and get back in this match, I think it's Harold. So yeah, we'll see what he wants to do. And I think if you're Harold, you don't ban GVG here because you're really not scared of that. You probably ban like MGS or Boot to Training Course, maybe.
Or Coast ban from Harold.
Interesting.
Spice Mine Run Plane.
Very interesting.
Now Nacho is pretty strong on Spice Mine Run compared to other tracks, though.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how Nacho is here, but I think Harold is quite good here.
Thing is, do they know the cutscene minute? Because if they don't do it, they're going to be in a really precarious spot on the final lap.
Yeah. I think they both know about it. I mean, Nacho must. Nacho's a veteran.
Yeah, no, Nacho almost certainly knows about it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those bans or those picks. But I won't have to think about it much longer, so we can wait and see what they do here. See the players dialing in their traction setups here.
On this track, it's really easy to be tempted to overuse the boost here because of how straight this track is. There's a lot of parts where you can just feel like you can get really greedy on the boost and it costs you.
Yeah, I would describe this track as sneaky hard. There's points that are just sort of harder than they look, especially when you're thinking you're sort of like, this is a chill, easy track. I'm gonna try and like really cut these corners close, and that's right when you explode, because there are some very tricky parts of this track.
Yeah. On the final lap, there's also a really tricky boost pattern in the end. If you don't crash, that is.
I'd be interested to know, like, what tracks people die on the most. I think that's probably a stat on the Botto website, but my hunch is that SMR Spice Mine Run would be sort of higher than you think it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been known to kill some runs quite royally.
Yeah, especially when you factor in that dozer difficulty. So yeah, you have to wait out the cutscene because on lap 3, Or is it lap 2? It's
It's
either
lap
lap...
3.
Yeah, lap 3,
It's-
the dozer that is right before this uphill that Harold's on, it'll be directly in your path if you don't wait out the cutscene at the beginning of the of the race, if you're on a certain pace. And so both these racers should do it, and it could save them a lot of grief if they're on good pace lap 3.
Yeah. There we go. No cutscene minute from Harold. Oh no.
Oh gosh, I don't think he got the
And
boost
no
start.
boost start either.
That is an inauspicious beginning.
And Nacho doesn't do the cutscene boost either.
Okay, well then that's fine. They'll just both crash, and that'll be okay.
Boost pattern from Harold not quite as good as Nacho though. Nacho, you can tell, is way more experienced on this track.
Yeah, Harold not making optimal use of that fast terrain either, but
Ooh, fire!
gets a pretty quick repair. He's doing okay.
Yeah. Nacho in the lead.
Yeah, both looking pretty good. Harold recovering from not having that booster. Ooh, he does bonk a little bit. I don't think he lost too much speed there, but does end up 2 seconds behind. Wow.
Ooh. Yeah.
Sketchy, sketchy.
Yeah. It is sketchy. And the boost patterns, he's clearly not used to this track as much as Nacho.
Doesn't underheat though. He's still safe there.
Nacho
Oh my
crashes!
Oh, did Nacho hit the minecart? I was watching
Might have
Harold's
hit the
screen.
mine cart. That's the only thing I can think of that could have caused it in that section.
I looked over and he was on the right, so I wasn't sure,
He
but
was
yeah.
on the right though, so it might not have been the mine cart.
Drax is saying that he barely grazed the cart, which is unlucky. That sucks.
Ugh! Okay, here we go. Final lap.
A little bit of underheat there. Oh, wow. My gosh. Nacho exploding. Again. And Harold could potentially be all the way back in this match if he takes this.
He dodges it!
Makes it past the dozer. So does
Nacho
Nacho.
didn't have to worry about because of those 2 crashes on lap 2.
Yeah. Yeah, Harold just avoided a catastrophe with the dozer there.
He avoided
See if
the
he can,
mine cart.
Yeah. And wow, Harold, yeah, not just sort of gifting him this race.
Yeah, I did not expect this to happen.
I mean, I expected that if Harold had a clean race, he would win, but I didn't expect Nacho to explode like that and have those sorts of difficulties here.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh, don't die. Oh, thank God.
Harold! And a 344.
A decent time, a not incredible time, but a decent time.
First serve break.
It's locking in time now for Harold. you've taken a couple races off of Nacho. Like, you should be fully untilted now. It's time to show us what you can do.
Looks like. Man. Jeez.
Yeah, Nacho taking just a second for a little restroom break, and that was good to see from him. Like, it's like he had to win that in more ways than one. And he didn't have an amazing race, and like you say, he didn't really know SMR quite as well as Nacho did there, but like, just came through it just with like solid, decent kind of fundamentals there. And as far as like where Nacho wants to take us next, it's hard to say. He just temp banned Ben, which to me says that maybe he's like cooking up something off meta, like something goofy.
Okay, Harold looks like he's back. Let's see what he does. Let's see what Harold bans. But usually when you see a Ben ban, you usually expect an off-meta pick. Baru Coast ban again from Harold. Let's see where Nacho takes us.
I think Harold's thought there is like Baru Coast is a track that will tilt him, and he just doesn't want to get tilted.
So Bobo's Legacy, no ban.
Interesting. This is one of my favorite picks. It always has been, because it's kind of a toss-up whether Bulls or Mars or another similar Mars tier pod are the fastest thing to pick here, and it's really down to the racer for which pod is faster for them. And yeah, Bulls is like the best on paper, but just super tough to do. Super tough to use Bulls. Very interested to see what they choose to go for here.
Only the best parts you find here.
Harold going
Harold
with
going
Mars.
with Mars, it looks like.
Maybe.
He's changing traction.
It's a good call. R20 for the Mars.
Looks like both are going with Mars.
I like this for both players. I think that it's a good choice from Harold.
Well, the off-meta might be getting to him because Harold looks nowhere near as comfortable on Mars as Nacho is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Harold's practiced this per se.
Yeah, he's just going straight into the wall.
Just getting that traction dialed in here.
It's a new lap record.
I'm sure he won't crash into any walls in the race. And Nacho is looking like he has practiced this for sure.
Yikes! Mars is also the widest pod in the game, which is really precarious in that section, and Nacho crashes on one of the texture kill spots in this game.
Yeah, well, he actually he he kind of clipped the right wall there. It wasn't quite that he was on the downhill, but yeah, either way. Also,
It just looked like he crashed into that spot.
yeah. So yeah, Harold looking very like sort of unsteady with Mars, but hopefully he's like just getting his sea legs here.
Whoa!
In case anyone thinks I'm just a Harold shill, I'm just rooting for race 9. Okay. And I think this is the real start here.
Yeah.
Getting the sync dialed in.
Harold looks way more uncomfortable on this track than Nacho. Nacho looks really smooth on this track.
Yep, despite that, we see him actively learning from the mistakes he made in warm-ups. And both make it through that. Ooh, Nacho does have a little bonk there that's going to like throw off his boosts and make him have a not. Oh, God. Oh, he gets a great respawn though. Well, not not amazing, but better than it could be.
Might have to disqualify that respawn if he went that way.
Oh no, he respawned in tunnels. That is legal, but yeah.
Oh no. And Nacho's way more comfortable on this track.
Yeah. Nacho's ahead, but I think he's less than a crash ahead. So if Nacho were to crash, oh my gosh!
He crashed it right on cue.
Oh god, I'm sorry, Nacho. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, and Harold with a much cleaner tunnel there.
Now.
And Harold takes the lead. So.
Oh, we have a race here.
Yeah, it's gonna be down to the wire.
Let's see what happens on the final lap.
God, oh my gosh!
Flagged on the last lap.
Oof. That's a bad place to crash too, because you're sort of on that uphill, very awkward. It's one of those deaths that loses you more than 3 seconds. And Nacho makes it past that sort of dicey area, so let's see what he does for the end. He's gonna go the long way around.
Which is a lot safer.
Yeah, he's gonna take it.
Ooh.
Ouch. That's
Match
tough.
Point for Nacho.
Man, what a race. That was, gosh.
Harold's final pick. Aussie ban. Royal Throwaway ban since Abyss ban, of course. Probably saw that force coming. Maybe saw that force track favorite coming.
Well, if you force check favorite with Bazzi banned, oh well, okay, never mind. Yeah, you can't pick it, obviously.
Yeah. Mongaza Speedway plane. This is how Harold has the tourney record here. Set in his match against Mike.
Yeah, Harold's basically just leaving this up to, I don't want to say leaving it up to chance, but it is that way a little bit. It's like, it's kind of a screw it, I'm going to pick MGS kind of mood. Which, I mean, I like it. You're down to the wire, your back's against the wall. I mean, he's definitely favored here on MGS, like that much is true. And so it's just, the story of the day, whether he can just clutch it out and not explode. God, I had so many triggets on Harold too.
Back again, huh?
But yeah, we'll see a bin mirror here, and yes, MGS is the fastest track, or the shortest track in the game, rather, and this race will be over within, 40-ish seconds.
So it looks like whoever wins this match is going to face the loser of the next match, such as Dom versus Nate.
Yeah, and God, these have been some stacked matches. Like any combination of those players is like bound to give you a really entertaining match. So no matter who prevails here, it's going to be good for the tourney.
Yeah,
It's a new
for
lap
sure.
record.
I always like to say about Mongaza Speedway, the track's so short that it's a blink and you'll miss it.
Indeed. Yeah, it's like arguably, well, I don't know. It's an extremely technical track. It's like you just have these sort of patterns that you do each lap to like get around these turns just perfectly, and it's super demanding. Yet to be completely locked in, or you're toast.
And it's also, I think, the most mastered track in the game, too.
Yeah, it or Bunta Training Course have got to be the most sort of optimized, quote unquote.
They are the top two, no doubt about it. And this track is so volatile because of how short and winding it is.
Looks like the start is coming in momentarily. We'll see if we have time to sync. Hopefully, we do.
Here we go.
There we go.
This looks like the real start.
Yep. I'm not going to try to sync it. It's going to be too far. Alright, okay, I'll put it in.
Yike! Oh, man. Let's see what happens here.
It's a new lap record.
Arrow looking clean so far.
Yeah, he's really looking good here.
Oh, the sync. God, the delay is so long. I'm sorry. Let's see what he can
Oh,
do.
it's so tense.
I think he's a little bit ahead, but not by much.
Let's see, can he do it?
He does.
Does
Prevails
it?
by about half a second. That is a great tournament time. 39.87. Holy crap.
Yeah. We are going to race 8. And now, Harold is pretty much at the mercy of Nacho, too, now. So,
Yeah, that is great that Harold won that. I mean, he's put so much time into that track, and it's got to be validating to get a time that good.
been banned from... Oh! Clearly, Harold has not practiced off meta because Harold, in response to the ban from Nacho, said, "That's just rude."
Yeah, I mean, Harold likes Ben. Mars hasn't gone well for him.
Inferno skips!
Oh, wow. I mean, does Harold know this one? He must, surely, hopefully. Also, yeah, with that MGS time, Harold took third place in tourney overall. Like that's the third fastest time that's ever happened in tournament. And he has the second fastest. So are our streams like still good? Okay, there we go. Now they're moving. It's taking so long for them to get going, warming up on Abyss here. I mean, on Inferno here.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think.
Okay, yeah, Harold looks like he knows what he's doing.
The
Yeah,
skip is also super volatile too.
yeah. It's definitely.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, he's just cutting it a little close there. It's like a balance between trying to get it to like yeah, you can see he knows what he is supposed to do. It's just a question of whether he tries to cut it super close and be super optimal.
It's a new lap record.
This is actually one of the only categories races that's shorter than MGS.
Actually, the only other one is Abyss skips.
Yeah. For a long time, this was the shortest IL in the game. It's only like it was like 15 seconds or something. I forget what the record is these days. And with MFGs, it gets a little more complicated. But Abyss skips is now shorter, but this is an extremely short category here.
Yeah. Though for the longest of time, Abyss skips was the shortest.
It's a new lap record.
Yeah, I think Abyss is now that there's been sort of like some new strategies there, but
Yeah.
I don't know about I don't yeah, I mean, I don't know if I like this pick from Nacho. Like Harold clearly knows how to do the skip pretty decently, and it seems like a sort of I mean, I don't know what Nacho. I don't like. I'm trying to think what would be better for him to pick here, and it's hard to say, but it's certainly a very risky pick.
Harold taking more time to practice, but it looks like Nacho is just resting.
Yep, just getting in the zone. For some reason that lap didn't count. I don't actually know why that happened.
Yeah.
And this may be the start here. It looks like it is. Yep.
Here we go.
Harold gets a clean start.
Wait a second.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I was worried. I was worried that was the real start. And there it is. And Harold is now off for reals this time. Gets the first turn clean. Nacho doing some taunting.
No! The lap did not count for Harold! It counted for Nacho.
Yeah, I'm just cutting it too close there.
Ooh! I think Nacho has this. Yes! He gets it!
Wow. And that's
Nacho wins!
the match. That's it. Man, that is a tough way to go out. I mean, it looked like Harold had it there, but just that lap did not count. Hello, Nacho, and congratulations.
Thank you. Howdy.
Hello, Harold. Oh, condolences. That's a tough way to go out there on Inferno.
No, I never bothered to learn Inferno skips.
Well, you could have fooled me. You looked pretty decent there. I think it was just a very minor misalignment that made that lap not count for you. But that's a tough way to go out there for sure.
Shameless plugging. I watched enough of Ace's runs to have a basic understanding of how the skip works.
Nice. Shadow stays.
Yeah, nice. That's one way to do it for sure. But wow, yeah, that was actually a great match. I'm glad that you were able to sort of get some W's there, Harold, after like what was definitely a super rough start. I mean, yeah, how did you feel about the second half of that match?
The second half, pretty decent. But the first half, I'd rather not talk about it, but since I have to, Zaga, as usual, gave me the works, because that single ramp death just messed with my muscle memory, and from there it just snowballed into oblivion.
Yeah, that was a rough one for sure. Yeah, Zaga was tough.
I will say, did you say you died on the ramp? Like after you
Over the
after you
lava
land?
pit.
Like I died like right after that. You know, like you get that little bounce if you have low traction.
Yeah, and you crash into the invisible ceiling.
I got like misaligned and then I just got rammed right into the wall. But yeah,
Jeez.
same concept.
Oh, I know which one you... No, you mean after on the uphill part. You just land wrong and it launches you into the ceiling or the ceiling into the wall.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the worst deaths. But
Yeah, that happened lap 1. I was like, oh no, he has it for sure.
No, I clipped it on lap 1 and then just continued dying to the dozer every single lap.
Yeah, without those dozer deaths, it was sort of yours to lose. But because Nacho was pretty close, like to hitting the dozer a couple laps there, but but you actually did explode there, which kind of sealed it.
Yeah, Tripod was super safe.
The what's it called? The time loss from the death on lap 1 just messed up my muscle memory, and I didn't know where the dozer will be or where it won't be.
Yeah, I was like kind of saying how like, you know, like you play kind of risky and you're super close to the walls, which is like can be bad on like all tracks if you die, but it's like maybe the worst possible sort of thing to happen on Zaga because of the way that mistakes snowball with the dozer position and so forth. So it's definitely a tough one for someone with your playstyle.
But I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't care less about Zaga. What's really put the nail in the coffin was me dying on Scrapper skip twice, because why would that skip be consistent?
Yeah, that was indeed pretty brutal.
That just likes to kill you for no apparent reason.
Yeah, you did have that one except for those skips deaths.
Yeah, and you had me scared there too, because I know you just got tourney record against Mikey on that exact thing. So I was like, oh no, I don't know the skip here. I'm gonna lose.
No, because the first skip is beyond deadly. It's unbelievable. Somehow against Mikey, it didn't kill me, but
that's what I was expecting.
It's super like subtle what makes you crash there, and even then it's not 100% consistent. And you just didn't go for it at all, right, Nacho?
I have no idea how to do it, so I played it safe.
Yeah, I saw you doing it in warm-ups. You were like looked okay, but I think you exploded, and looked like that was you made the call there.
Yeah, I remember like how to do it kind of from just watching people, so I just YOLO'd it. That's at the last second on practice just to see if it would work, and no. It did not.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised how you didn't ban Scrappers, just honestly, as a permaban.
I didn't because I had a plan, but then you took me there first, so that's all I'll say.
Oh, so I just pulled an Uno reverse card on you.
Pretty much. But somehow I reversed your Uno, and I won anyway.
Yeah, that was just an unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some other mind games there toward the end with that Bozzy ban. Or with the Abyss ban with the Bozzy potential.
Oh,
Didn't-
I'm just doing throwaway bans.
Yeah, well,
I figured that's what you were doing.
would have been good to see Abyss or Bozzy Abyss, but alas, it's okay.
No,
Nah, I kept banning
Abyss
Abyss
is-
anyway.
Abyss is even lower on my priority list than Fire Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just despise that track. And not because it gave me nightmares as a kid or... It's just plain. It has nothing interesting going for it. It has a gimmick, and the gimmick is not fun. At least in my opinion.
Yeah, fair.
I'll say going to
Um,
grab item was fun. I think I
Yeah.
crashed twice.
Did you crash twice or one? I think you crashed once. I think. Maybe.
Oh
But
yeah,
it-
I crashed once, but I was still 11 seconds behind. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Harold had a pretty great race there. I think he got a 4:11,
Yep.
which was pretty. He also almost exploded in the swamp, and
Lap 2.
Avoided
I
it.
have no idea how I survived that.
Oh man, I gotta watch
Like-
that back then.
he like came to a complete stop behind a tree.
We're just
Wow.
chilling. We're chilling
That's
with a
wild.
pina colada, some nice ladies, something. Come hang out.
Yeah, and still got a 4:11. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really fun to watch. Like seeing you come back a little bit in the second half there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My composure just came back because remember before that, I even said I don't care anymore. Get me out.
I saw
finish
that.
it.
There were numerous instances of that at those phrases.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna what is it? Write those up to just having finished the shift for 10 hours.
Yeah.
My mental not being at the right state.
For sure. It's tough to come in and like lock in, especially when you have all these like last minute technical crap to like sort out. It's not enviable.
Mm-mm. I thought I was gonna like not show up at all because I had an 8-hour shift and I was stressing out. So
Only 8 hours, I worked 10. With driving and all, it was 11.
oof, damn.
Hey, it's not a competition, except it is.
It's capitalism, it is a competition.
True.
As
Oh,
is
that-
Oh yeah,
I'll
as
say-
is pod racing. Go ahead, Nacho.
Yeah. I'll say that Spice Mine was kind of unfortunate on my end. In practice I remembered to do the cutscene thing, but then as soon as the match started, muscle memory just kicked right in and I just go. I was like, and as soon as I did that, I was like, crap.
Oh yeah, it just kind of tilted you before you had even died.
Well, no, I was just like, well, I guess I'm rolling with this. But then I died to the cart on first lap. I got
Oh,
too
no.
close to it, and I was like, well, I guess the cycles are okay anyway now. Yay!
Yeah, you had
That's
2
rough.
deaths and then you were fine on the dozer. But yeah, I was also very surprised to see you take those deaths. On the pick of yours like that. It seemed I mean,
Yeah, I was kind of sad about that myself.
I was honestly surprised, or not surprised, not even honestly. Sorry, it's 1 a.m. It's getting hard to English.
I think
I completely forgot about the cutscene manip on an SMR.
Oh, you did too.
Yeah,
You both caught it. You both missed it, and Harold just nearly went through it because he just hugs the line so tight.
and I
Nice.
tilted, so just that I was hoping that tilt gets me through it. If not, well, that's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you sort of survived by YOLOing it, and I guess Nacho was lucky that his bad luck came when he was already up by a couple races there.
Yeah.
As
I'll
I
go for
said,
that.
as I said
Um,
before the match, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you feel like overall about how well you raced today, Nacho?
Honestly, the first few tracks, like, I honestly did better than I thought I was gonna do. Because I'm known, if I'm like not in the good headspace, I know I will crash at least once every single track.
Yeah.
So the fact that that didn't happen this time, like I'm ecstatic.
Nice. Yeah, that was like a really strong start. Like, I was like surprised to see. It seems like you're in just like generally like pretty good form this year for tournament. Like,
Which is surprising because I have not practiced.
nice. Yeah, I guess that's I don't know. I guess that's just the all the experience coming into play, having done it every year except one.
Yep. I think that'll do it right there.
But yeah, it was great racing and a great match as it turned out. Yeah, like closer than we were afraid it might be. Let's see what other races were in here. Oh yeah, M100. Do you remember what happened on M100 there, Harold? Because
Yes,
it looked to me like you kind of just like sort of turned out of nowhere and then, like ran into a wall, and I wasn't sure if you're having like control difficulties or if something, if you
I
just...
know what happened. I messed up the slide manip on top of the hill. It launched me outside, or launched me over to the wall. And
Okay, I see.
if I only didn't work 5 days a week, 10 hours a day, maybe I would have had some time to practice, but oh well, what can you do? I gotta make a living.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Definitely true.
But by the end of M100, I was actively slamming my desk.
Oh.
No, at least it's not bleeding now, as it did in the previous match.
Okay.
Oh goodness gracious.
Oh man. Well, is the desk okay?
My desk, yes, is completely alright. Given I built it, it's built to withstand these blows.
That's good, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
But well, either way, I'm glad that you didn't have to punch it anymore there.
Somehow I gained some strength and pulled myself together. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
So Draco was saying it earlier, but the loser of this is going on to face the loser of Dom Nate Man. Is that correct?
Yes.
huh?
Nice.
What? I thought I was out. Wasn't it?
Yeah, he should be eliminated.
No, so whoever wins this whoever loses this is eliminated, and whoever wins is gonna face is gonna face whoever loses the match tomorrow, Nate Man or Domare.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
I said loser. I said loser, but
Yeah,
I
you did. I was like, wait, what? Is this a triple elimination?
I mean, I'd be down for some more pod racing, but
Sure.
yeah. So yeah, this is actually Harold is eliminated.
Oh no! Anyway.
Well then, so yeah, Harold. I mean,
So
Nacho, how are you feeling about a potential Nate Man matchup?
I've not really seen him race, so I have no idea. He seems really good. So I don't know what to expect, other than going 0-5 potentially.
Oh no! Yeah.
To be fair, I was totally expecting this match to go 2-5. So the fact that I went 5-3, that's...
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, it was like, yeah, Harold was perhaps favored, but you never know. It's like with people that don't have as much tourney experience, you really just can't ever tell.
True. Very true.
At least my heart rate didn't bump to 150 this time.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you won't be able to get some good intel with the Dom Nate Man match coming up. I think that's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, that's
Nice.
just a Friday. I might be able to catch it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Be sure to tune in, everybody watching. That's going to be a good one. Nate Man's a very strong rookie, just like Harold here, and will definitely give us some good races.
Excited to see it.
And yeah, I guess we can probably wrap up. You have any final thoughts?
No, just well played, GG's. That was really fun.
Well
Yeah, it was
played,
a-
boys. Well
was a great
played, and
match.
Thank you all. Thank you for your work. The commentators, the SpeedGaming. Nacho, congratulations on the win.
Thank
And may you take it even further.
I appreciate it.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. And thanks, Harold. You gave us some great races there. Sad to see you go, but I'm sure you'll be doing some great pod racing in the future. So
I'll call this out publicly. Yeah, just so everyone's on page with me. I'm coming for a GVG time, Homura. I'm coming for your time.
oh snap!
Yeah, he took my second place GVG time. Of course I'm pissed about it.
Oh snap! I haven't seen Hamra in the chat, so he might not even be hearing that. But hopefully he watches the VOD and can see you call him out there. Yeah, I believe in the Herald GVG arc as well. It'll be good. But
Wait,
yes,
there's another Hungarian guy in the chat.
there is. But yes, good luck with that quest, Harold. And
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's only a matter of time. I'll get it soon, TM.
nice. And yeah, and congratulations, Nacho, and good luck in the next match that you got.
Thank you.
And yeah, as Harold said, thanks to SpeedGaming for helping us out hosting this whole shebang. It's been very fun so far. And thanks to GameDraco for commentating with me. And I guess we can wrap up. We'll see you guys next time.
See you. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for Dom versus Nate Man. Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.